Here we are, Tarawara Ultra Marathon, and I am, God, what am I? 62 k's in by my watch, and thought I was going to film a bit more regularly, but I had other things to focus on. Started struggling from about 30 k's, been running with Dave and Simon the whole way until about, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 k's perhaps. I was having trouble with my stomach digesting food. I think I just ate too much and too much of those delectable goodies at the aid stations, and didn't sit in my guts well. So anyway, long story short, about 2 hours of walking and 3 Portaloo stops later, I'm feeling good again. It's really struggling, so I'm really happy to be feeling good and back in the game. Dave and Simon left me at about, it would have been about 50 k's, I think, against their will, but sent them off because they're extremely elite gentlemen. Wanted to look after me, but it soon became apparent that going at their pace wasn't helping either of us. So they're off, and I was left to just walk it out, get my heart rate down, and digest my food and sort out those issues. Anyway, I'm back in it, feeling good. Probably won't catch up to them, but it depends how they go, and there's plenty more time left to go. Been through some beautiful countryside, especially about 20 k's. It was just went through this forestry section, which was nothing to speak of, but followed this river for a while, and just crystal clear water flowing down the mountains. Hear the rumbling of it flowing past. There's waterfall after waterfall. That was amazing. And now we're just in a bit more of a farm, rural area while I'm getting some easy k's in on the road. So now I've had my little break, I will keep going. Not too far from the next aid station, and then I think there's a little boat trip. So that'd be nice to sit down and have a relax and break. Here we are again, just come through the 65k aid station, which is my first drop bag, so nice chance to swap out my bag of gels and have a breather under the shade of a tree, and swap my socks, which is fantastic. Feels amazing. My feet are in reasonably good shape. Bit of a hot spot on my left big toe, but a bit of body glide on there, and fingers crossed that doesn't become an issue later on. Feeling good. It's 2:30, been going for about 10.5 hours. Very relieved to have come through my down side, and I've had quite a few hours to reflect on that now, and I think I just went a bit crazy at the aid stations. I heard so much about these amazing aid stations, and they're pretty good. Lots of food, and I just gorged myself and stuff that I don't eat when I train. And I've been back on the gels, and I sit in my stomach fine, and I feel like it's giving me more energy, and it's not bothering me, and it's what I've been doing in training, and it's what I've done in the past. I don't know what I was thinking now, just at those aid stations. So rule number 1, nothing new on race day. Nothing new on race day. What was I thinking? Anyway, give myself one mistake. I'm a bit worried, my decision making going forward. I just put my wrong sock on my wrong foot. But, cheers, buddy. People are looking at me. Judgmental ultra runners. As if you don't talk to yourself. What was I saying? Anyway, just feeling good. I think I've got a boat trip coming up soon. It should be nice to sit down and cross the lake somewhere. I think it's about a 10-minute boat trip. Looking forward to it. So, under 100 k's to go now. Down to double digits left remaining. It's something to think about. All I've got left now is just the longest I've ever run. Oh shit. Alright, here we go. We are back in the trails. It is nice to be out of that hot sun. It is beautiful. Just crossed the halfway mark, which makes me happy. Something else that makes me happy is there's two people just up there. Dave and Simon. Of course I'm back up. So happy days. Team is back together. Here we are at Okatania aid station, about 114 kilometres in, and that last 15k slog from the last section was just extraordinary. To climb up over this hill, it was just a small hill followed by a 5k climb. It was just relentless, just so slow, so hard. And a steep descent down this slippery dirt track, and it was just oh man, we're at 115 k's, been going for, I don't know what time it is, it's like 1 in the morning or something. It's been going for 21 hours. It's just a slog. So now we're going to do this loop, and then we have to go over that mountain again, and it's just if anything breaks me, it's going to be that hill. That was just a nightmare. So we've got just under 50 k's to go, I think. Just managing as best we can. Just going to walk it in from here. Bit of a death march, but it's just it's going to take as long as it takes. But we'll get it done, because that's what we're here to do. Here we are, just leaving Miller for the second time. We're at 133 k's, and dawn is breaking for the second time. Been going for 26 hours now, 26 and a half, and just churned our way over that hill. Just grinded our way through it, and getting a little boost from the light now. Don't need the head torch. Everything hurts. Feet are hurting, legs ache, shoulders feel bruised, arms are sore, back's stiff. But we've just got 2 more checkpoints to work through. Got an 11.8 k's section now to the next aid station. Then we got 10 k's after that, I think, to the last aid station, which is only 6.7 from the finish. And it's party time. Looking forward to it. Boys up there doing a good job. Everyone's had their moments, but we're all staying positive, not letting any negativity creep in. It's been a good team effort. Psychologists say if you smile, it has a positive impact on you. So we'll be trying that for a while. Alright, final recap on how the race ended up. It's now the morning after I finished, 2 mornings after we started. Feels like a lifetime ago. Just enjoying a coffee by the side of Lake Tarawara, and feeling pretty good. My toes are aching. Worried I might lose a few toenails, but I'll see how that pans out. Had a good sleep, finished up the race and just spent a bit of time in recovery. Got back to our accommodation, had a shower and just crashed for, 3 hours or so. Woke up, had a drink, called the family, nice to chat to them. Then fell asleep for another, 8 or 9 hours. So been doing nothing much but sleeping and feeling a bit better. Toes are sore, feet are not too bad, I can walk. Feel a little bit just, puffy, swollen overall, but went through an ordeal. So at the end of the race, we just kind of kept plowing along. A few sections where it was just started to feel real tired. And I was thinking back, had a real lot of trouble at 30 to 40 k's, and then I started berating myself for not sticking to my nutrition plan. But by the end of the race, I was just back to eating food at the aid stations. So I don't know what that was. I think probably because the end we were just walking, the heart rate was low, I was able to digest food, so I started getting back into some of the aid stations. I had pizza and little pies, and chicken soup was great throughout the night. Had coffee the last 3-4 aid stations, and by the end I had gels in between aid stations, and everything was just sitting great in my stomach. I didn't have any other issues at all. Felt pretty good that way, so I was able to get more nutrition in, which made me feel better overall. So I don't know what that was. I think it was just my stomach just wasn't happy at the start, and just had to get over that bit. And that was the benefit of the mile. It's just so much time. If anything that goes wrong, you can just give that time to recover. And real coffee is good. So there's a couple of sections where no matter how much caffeine I had, went through this long section towards the end through these bike trails and stuff, and it was daylight by that time, but I was just so tired. Had to catch myself a few times. Although if I close my eyes for more than a half a second, I'm just gonna stumble and faceplant. I just fall asleep on the spot. I was just zigzagging and just getting real wobbly. Those moments passed, and towards the end we had our pacers join us. Isaac, Simon's son, he was there for the last 18 k's, I think. Tough job pacing 3 zombies that can barely walk. So, and then Caitlin, Dave's daughter, joined us at the last aid station, Redwood, and heaps of people there from North Shore running. The funny thing happened there, I got to the aid station, we sat down, I had a flask full of Coke, had some good sip of Coke, just sugar upon sugar, and then just had pizza and just stuffed my face with chips and just had water, and just seeing everyone there, had a good reception, everyone cheering us on, heaps of support. It was fantastic. And for like 10 minutes after then, my feet stopped hurting, all my aches just went away. I was awake, I felt energized. Everyone had their hands up and I was high-fiving. I ran down there and I just felt like I could run to the finish. Dave asked me, how you feeling? I went, mate, I feel great. And it was so weird. Anyway, it lasted about 5 minutes and I was back to stumbling and walking and aching and sore feet. that was the weirdest thing that happened. And then we just ticked off the Ks. In the last 2 Ks, we were just spiraling around through these geothermal vents with this sulfur dioxide, something gas pumping out, and you could see clouds of it coming out, and it was smelled so bad. It was real. I mean, it's one thing to torture yourself with this sort of thing, but to go through all that gas was it's putrid. I don't know why they made us do that. I guess they just wanted us to have a taste in New Zealand before we finished up the day. That was awful. But then we got down here, just packing up the event center at the moment. And there was just the crowd. That was incredible. I think we had about 40 people from North Shore running here, and that was the bulk of the spectators at the finish line. And we had such a great reception that just was a perfect fit into the end. We got a great photo of everyone around us at the finish line, and it was an amazing reception. And most of these guys had just run the day before, and there was a post-event barbecue or just catch up last night, which unfortunately I missed out on because I was asleep. There's no way I was going to make that, but so I haven't really caught up with everyone how everyone else's day went, but I heard bits and pieces, had a quick scan of some results, and looked like everyone had a really good day. Unfortunately, I think Craig might have been a medical withdrawal. He lost too much weight or something. They weigh us at check-in, and I think if you get a medical assessment, you've lost too much weight. It shows sign of dehydration, and they can pull you out of the race. So it wasn't his day yesterday, unfortunately for him. But nothing but respect to Craig. He's a great competitor, strong runner, and he's proven himself over 100 k's before. So this wasn't his day yesterday. That's a shame for him. But I think everyone else, a lot of firsts, a lot of people running the first 50 or hundreds and miles, and it was good to see everyone there. Everyone in high spirits, and amazing. And I've got this handcrafted toki for a Maori symbol of strength and courage, which is something we had to draw on yesterday and the day before. Anyway, great event, really enjoyed it, having finished anyway. It was certainly tough, and a great weekend all around, so awesome.